When you take away that geopolitical risk, what about the underlying fundamentals of aluminum and, for that matter, the other industrial metals?
They're pretty strong. When we talk to big trading companies, big mining companies, they report that economic growth across the board remains strong enough that they're seeing a good demand side. They say that the Chinese economy is in a much better shape than it was perhaps at the beginning of 2016, say, and the American economy and the European economy are all adding demands for metals. And aside from that, you've got this shift towards electrification in cars. There was a very good story on Bloomberg today about how China's putting 2,000 electric buses on the road every single week, and that's adding to demand for aluminium and copper all the time.
I just want to add some color from Caterpillar's earnings release in terms of the resource industry, saying the company believes that the favorable commodity price will drive miners to increase capex this year, and replacement cycles will happen, expansions will happen. For the oil and gas sector, they say they will also see an increase led by strong demands for engines for well servicing and gas compression applications in North America. What's interesting to me, Darrell, is that Caterpillar is implying that we're going to see a pickup in capex, but the story for the oil guys is we're going to be restrained. We're not going to pump a lot. The miners already had all their big projects here. What do you see in terms of who wins in this conversation?
Well, it's a good point, Alex, and I think the capital stock of a lot of those miners, their equipment and stuff is getting very aged at this point. I think what gets missed in this conversation, too, is what used to be when oil prices went up, we had $75 Brent, that was a headwind to U.S. consumers and U.S. businesses. Now, because the U.S. is the largest producer of oil in the world, there's actually a positive correlation to oil prices going up and capex. So it's flipped. It's still a headwind to consumers, but it's a tailwind to businesses. And I think you see some of that coming through in companies like Caterpillar.